I love this spot here at the Yama for float fishing, skilling floats, and making percentages, but of course also for making silver. And there it already goes off again. All three floats at the same time. It drives me completely crazy. At least two of them hooked right away. That's already good. And Zach, here it really goes off. Now, of course, I have to check. Oha, there's even something bigger on it. Ay. Yes, it goes here, of course, from very small to medium-sized fish, quite a lot. Silver salmon I also like to take with me, of course. And the nice thing is, normally it goes here quite orderly, and you catch one fish after another continuously, though also in different sizes. I'm now only 3 minutes here at this spot. That's how it already looks. So at least here already, 8 fish in the net in this short time. And all this here, nicely, with float fishing. And it's almost not important which float setup you use. You don't need to stand here with a match rod. In this case here with the Rebellion match, which is of course a very good match rod. But you don't necessarily have to stand here with that. You can also very well, for example, stand here with a running float rig, or even better with a fixed float rig and the Bolognese rod, or with the telescopic rod. Huge advantage if you stand here with a fixed float rig. You don't necessarily need to use a leader, but you can, as you usually do with a telescopic rod, just use the monoline or fluorocarbon, nice and thin, and set the bait nicely into the water. And that's what I'm doing right now. It's similar to pole fishing, only that I of course have the safety of having a reel at the end of the telescopic rod, so to say. Should something very big go in, then I have the chance to fight the fish. Otherwise, it's now similar to pole fishing because we let the bait stand at one spot. And there it goes on. Jawo, very nice. And we of course check what all goes in here. That's madness, everything at this place. Not hooked. What all goes in here? Yes, so it can really go off here. You also always have to hit the strike. What exactly is happening here? I have set a line clip here, and I've already shown this several times at this spot, or rather also explained several times. Because we here with the match rig, with the running float rig, we have the line clip at 8 meters. Then we have also set a depth of 60 centimeters, and these 60 centimeters, the float still runs further to a minimum. So this little piece, it still runs, the float, until the end, and then the bait remains at 18 centimeters depth. That is the minimum. There it stays. Unless you use a leader, and that's exactly what I'm doing here in this case. I'm using 30 centimeter leaders right now, and with that we have the possibility to fish at 30 centimeter depth. Or by the current, the leader goes sometimes a little shallower, but roughly in this area we are fishing. See, now we are already in a really nice good rhythm. Several Asian smelt, Ugui already went in. So that's already real fun. 6 minutes here, 13 fish at the spot. That's always very good if you have more fish in the net than minutes. So always more fish than minutes in the net, that's always already a really good sign. Yes, and also silver-wise, these fish are worth it. The grayling, for example, is also regularly in cafe orders. Ugui also very often, with 2 times 200 gram Ugui. So you can hand that in very quickly. And the Asian smelt is also regularly in cafe orders. So definitely the chance to finish cafe orders here at the Yama. And all this relaxed with float. Small disadvantage, once you had a missed bite, you have to reel in and cast out again because we want to profit from the line clip down there. And without the line clip, it doesn't work so well. Or if you stand here with the telescopic rod, you just have to be a bit quicker. And exactly the moment the float goes down, grab instantly, and then hope that the fish hooks directly. With this line clip method, it's much more comfortable and also more reliable. Yes, that's how the setup looks right now. Normally, I often fish only with fluorocarbon as main line without a leader, but since I want this depth now, I'm using a 30 centimeter leader here. Just a small size 6 hook stonefly imitation, or one of the 2 baits, depending on whether you can already use the double bait rig. And then here, with the 9mm line clip, just cast out relaxed, and we already have the next one. Then ideally, your reel set to maximum. So speed 50, there's something on it again, and something bigger, Joel. And then every time it beeps, just reel in. That's how easy it can be, and that's how good you can make silver, make percentages here at the Yama. And of course, I hope also for bigger or more exciting fish, because with this method, a lot of other things can also go in here. For that, you would have to rebuild your setup, for example, with a size 1 hook, or even size 1 Neuro hook, and then with big insects, for example. That also works well. With dung beetle or with the caddisfly, you can choose many different bait combinations. Quite a lot is possible. And at night, also definitely try worms. Dung beetle plus nightcrawler, for example, has always worked well for the Longnose Sucker. The next Ugui. Gladly more of them. So, that already looks really good again. And it's worth it. Yes, and that makes it fun to fill the net nicely in high frequency. 10 minutes at the spot, 17 fish already. So it can go on like this. I'm looking forward to this spot. It works regularly. Despite everything, always keep in mind, at the moment it's rather cool. It will probably also get cloudy soon. And especially at the Yama, it's extremely different with the different weather conditions. Means definitely also test different leader lengths and of course different baits, because it can often be that the preferences of the fish change with the weather. And there it goes on directly. So, amazing spot. You do have to walk a bit to the other end of the map, all the way down. That's the last corner. And again, not hooked. Yes, this zip. This happens regularly with match fishing. I don't even know how to fix this. Happens again and again, unfortunately. So, this is the position from the camp completely down here to the last edge, and then with the line clip set to 9 eppin. And it's almost not important how you stand. I once just cast it straight in this direction. That also worked. But now I want it a bit further out. And of course, the longer the rod, you can also use the bolognese rods, which are maybe 8 meters long, and then you reach further out into different areas. If you cast more into this direction and let it drift a bit, that can be really worth it. If you let all 3 rods drift continuously and don't cast directly into the line clip, then I would choose a slightly larger line clip, maybe around 15 meters, so you cast further and then the floats stop at 15 meters. Yes, so much about this spot. Just try it out. It's definitely a way to make percentages in float fishing and also make silver. If it helped you, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, helps me a lot. And then we'll see each other in the next video. Until then, tight lines.